Hello everybody, this is Gregory with How I Lost Over 100 Pounds and Kept It Off for 30 plus years, where there should be no hesitance in your weight loss and in your weight maintenance. Today we're going to continue Reflections of a Weight Loss Warrior and talk about one of my darker moments, which is shaving in the dark. Now before we begin, if you need help with weight loss, contact me through the Clarity FM link found here in the episode notes. Also in the episode notes, you'll see links to my podcast, The Awakened Man, which has almost 400 episodes. My website, naturopathicearth.com, which has tons of recipes and articles, my 2 books, and if you appreciate my content, please hit the like button and the notification button right now. It helps the channel grow. All right, so I talked about in the previous episode, and again, I recommend you watch all the Confessions of an Obese Shot and Reflections of a Weight Loss Warrior episodes in order it makes sense. About my bloopy, about my loose skin that I had post weight loss, and kind of the insecurities I had about them until maybe only about a decade ago. So for much of my post weight loss life, I didn't want to look at it. I didn't want people to touch it. I was embarrassed by it and so forth. And connected to that was I would shave in the dark. Now it's not because I don't like my face or I hate myself or anything like that. But understand, I like to shave, after I go to the gym, I'll put a towel on afterwards and go and shave in their sink. Because why am I going to clean up my own sink with hair if I could just dirty the gym, right? That's why I'm paying the membership. So, but when I do that, I have a towel wrapped around me. And if I put it really low, I don't want to see the bloopy. So most of my life, I would tell you that if I was shaving in my house, either in the shower with a mirror or in the mirror in the bathroom, I would make sure that there was no way I would see my bloopy. There's no way I would want to see it because it was unsightly. And even though I talked about the end of the last episode, how I reached a point where it's almost like my bloopy is a sign of honor, a badge of courage, because it reminds me of where I came from, but also demonstrates that I've lost 30 pounds. And yeah, my body's not perfect, but hey, it's like how many people who were 280 pounds at age 16 are doing better than I'm doing, and certainly not even, how many of them are even alive. But for a good decade, especially in the 90s, I didn't want to see that. So I would shave in the dark. And you're like, well, why didn't you just put a shirt on? Well, because I didn't want to dirty a shirt, or I was already sweaty, and why am I going to put on a clean shirt? And so I would shave in the dark where there was barely enough light to see my face. Now, I do have a beard. Much of my adulthood, I did not have a beard, so I would shave every other day. It was about 2015 I started shaving my head. I should have done it much earlier. But I would shave every other day. So I'd have just enough light to see my face, but not enough to see. Okay, so you go to the episode on the zones, this would be like a gray zone, but certainly this would be a black zone. So I'd be zoomed in close enough to the mirror. If it was in the shower, make sure the mirror is tilted up, it would never fall down. And just enough to shave my face. And I just didn't want to see my body. I was ashamed of my body. And it's strange, but it's not strange, because if you think about my past, my whole life when I was fat, I was told that I had a horrible body. I knew I had a horrible body. I was a fat piece of crap, as my father used to tell me, and other people would make fun of me constantly about it. So it's not like I would be loving my body. So then you think well, why would that change just because you lost the weight? Because for you guys who haven't done it, or if you're just regular weighted people who just happen to watch my channel, when you lose weight, you don't wake up one day and you're like, I'm a regular weighted person with all the baggage and insecurities that I had as a fat person have gone. No, it takes time. It's a transition. It could take years. And I can only speak for myself. There might be people who didn't take years. It took 2 days, 2 weeks, whatever. But it was a transition for me. This is why I had panic attacks in graduate school, right? This is why I had panic attacks in PhD school. This is why maybe I wasn't as confident with the women, because I still had imposter syndrome. I'm going to talk about in that episode. And so my post-adult life, I was ashamed of my body. I knew on one level intellectually that, my body was great and that it wasn't fat anymore. But I still didn't want to see the remnants and the vestiges of that. So to the point where I would shave in the dark. It seems so stupid, so foolish. But It is what it is. And like even today, I'll be honest, I don't shave in the dark when I shave my head, which I do every other day. But it's not like I'm going out of my way and looking at full-length mirrors to look at the bloop and moving my body and then watch it move, or when I'm doing push-ups to look down and look at it as it goes back. It's like, no. So I mean, look, I'm human. One of the reasons I do the confessions and the reflection series is I'm honest. I'm a man full of strengths and weaknesses, and I think it's important for you, as this channel grows, as more people watch it, to understand that I have insecurities. I had a lot of insecurities before, and I feel like the confessions and the reflections, like some people are like, why are you admitting that you were suicidal? Why do you admit that? I just believe earnestness is important, and vulnerability, expressing vulnerability is important, especially in this area, in this genre, whatever this is of weight loss. I think it's important because I think a lot of people can relate to what I went through as a child or post weight loss. Some of you got overweight afterwards, but those of you who are overweight children, I think it's reassuring to hear people that went through similar things or similar insecurities, like not liking your body. So I don't shave in the dark anymore, but like I said, I don't go out of my way to look at my body in full light in front of a mirror. So I am human. Guys, post in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Hit the notification, subscribe, and share button. Until next time, take care, God bless, and pray.